Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Legend of Legaia. It has been an amazing week. I hope you've had an amazing week. We've had an amazing week. So many huge developments in the Final Fantasy VII world. My new materia combinations video also dropped. It's been a crazy week. And now I'm ready to go back to some more Legend of Legaia. We just, oh, there's the castle. We finally defeated the big bomb turtle. And it's time to rescue the Genesis trees. Yep, I got you, Snipes. I'll do it in a bit. Yeah, so I don't know the whole thing with Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. Isn't it like Sonic 3 came out and then Sonic and Knuckles came out and they called it Sonic 3 or something? Like, I've seen before like Sonic 3 and then Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. I don't know if it was like two different versions of the same game or what. Or like maybe one version, it was called something somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know. I never looked into that. Whoa, hey! Von, Gala, I don't believe it. Booma isn't frozen anymore. You're right. I didn't know Booma was such a beautiful town. It was DLC before DLC existed. Stop standing around. Come on. We've got to wake up the Genesis tree. I'll go ahead of you. Ha ha ha, what an impatient girl. Come on, Mom, let's go. Is it even safe here? There's like mist. I guess we're about to fix that. It's melting. The ice on the Genesis tree is melting away. It's just like Dr. Usha said. Terra, now we can wake up the Genesis tree. That's right. Since there are 3 Genesis trees, let's split up. I thought it took all 3 of us to wake one up. Well, I guess technically it doesn't have to, but... Vaughn reached out to gently touch the Genesis tree's trunk. He felt a gentle warmth in the palm of his hand. Noah swiftly reached out to touch the Genesis tree's trunk. She felt a quiet power in the palm of her hand. Gala reached out powerfully to touch the Genesis tree's trunk. He felt pure joy in the palm of his hand. That's honestly really cool. I kind of want to get a Sonic 3 card now to see how that works. I only own Sonic 2. If Sonic ends up winning the vote, then I'll own Sonic 1 as well. But maybe after this we'll do another vote, and if Sonic wins again, we'll try Sonic 3. I've only ever played Sonic 3 on collections, maybe once or twice. I've played Sonic 1 much more. And Sonic 2 I grew up with, so I played that a million times. We did it, Vaughn. All our hard work has paid off. It's actually kind of crazy. We saw these trees for the first time, like, weeks ago. The very first time we came to this continent. Well, not right away. After we got past Seoul, I guess, but... Then we had to do Urumais, and then we had to do Dr. Usha, and then we had to do the Delilahs and the turtle. I'm so happy, Vaughn. Terra feels stronger now. Yeah, that level up is probably a big win. Who would have thought the Genesis tree had such powers? Kara? Kara? I still don't know how to say her name. I think I've been saying Kara. Well, excuse me, but I was watching you the whole time. It's amazing. So the Genesis tree of Booma had such powers after all. I thought that it was too late for us to do anything. Kara? Can I have the raw Saru egg that you have? Now that Booma, your home, is back to normal, you don't need the raw Saru egg anymore. Sorry, but I haven't got my time back yet. So please, just leave me alone. You should probably stop, like, coming up to us and talking to us if you want us to leave you alone. That's usually, like, step one to being left alone. Is not talk to us. Kara, what are you doing? I buried something here. That day, I buried my heart here. There's nothing we can do, Vaughn. Let's leave Kara alone for now. I didn't know you could bury your heart and still live. Oh, I just don't get it. You know what I don't get? The massive size of this bench. Look at this bench. It's an epic bench. How's it going, Rebo? How's it going, Chuck? Vaughn, Gala, look in the sky. It looks like Soren. Yo, Chuck, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, man. Appreciate it so much. Human-like bodies, but with Saru wings. Those are Soren, alright. They must have found out about Booma's Genesis tree. They've come to take a look. Hey Soren, it's me, Noah, over here. Ha ha ha, Noah, you're too far. They can't hear you. I wish the Soren would land over here. Hey, that's a good idea. If we had their help, then we could get to the floating castle where the mist generator is. We just have to talk to those Soren. The Soren, they're gone. Hey, it's Kara. Kara, you're bleeding. Your hand is all bloody. Yeah, she put her heart back in her body or something. Kara, is that it? Is that what you buried in the ground? Ha, go ahead and laugh if you think it's funny. You're right. This is the only memory I have left. This is the music he... That's the music? Sick. Kalamuna, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub as well. Thank you guys so much for using your Twitch Prime subs here. I appreciate it a lot. This is the music Grantes wrote after hearing my song. It must be love. That's great, Kara. That stands for your love. I don't know much about love, but let me see that. Noah just takes it. I'll take this music to Grantes for you. Leave it to me. Well, thank you. We don't really have time for that, but oh well. Please do this for me. I'm sure that if Grantes hears that song, he'll change his mind. I don't know much about love. I don't know much about. How about the war between Sol and Conquerum? Who won? Who cares? Monsters. They changed the amount of bonus points you get for being a sub, which is fine, but people are saying, like, you should let the streamers, like, pick what the rates are, and I kind of agree with that. I got a healing fruit out of a fireplace. That's different. D-Bull, thank you so much for the 19 months. You're amazing. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's a little strange, because, like, we can't control the bonus you get for being a sub, but we do control all the prices anyways. So, like, if we can control the prices of everything, then why not control the bonus? But maybe they'll add it later. Also, I also found out that the Tier 2 and Tier 3 sub flares I can edit. So we don't have to have the little stars if we don't want them. I kind of like the stars. I don't really know what I would change it to, but I guess I'll look into it. Some people said they liked the stars and some people said they didn't, so I don't know. I really like the idea of the stars, but I don't know if we can come up with something cooler or not. Do I buy a weapon for Vaughn, or armor for Noah, or boots for Gala? I think armor for Noah would probably be smart. Yeah, the boots are good because they give you defense and attack. But I don't really need that for Gala at the moment. He's my big magic boy. Speaking of which, our Rossera just went up a level, so we're gonna be smashing stuff now. We're gonna be Hulk smashing enemies. Look at that new armor. I love the look of all the armor and stuff. I feel bad for this slime. He's about to get the business. Apparently I put it in wrong. I think I missed an up input. No! How dare you lower my stats? Yeah, I actually don't have enough room to do Hurricane Kick. Oh my god, she does so much damage. Yeah, I found that clip. I found that video of me playing Final Fantasy VII when I was a kid. And it's so perfect because, like, that's the only part. Holy cow, that damage. That's the only part that was, like, I could easily grab it. And I just happened to say, like, some goofy crap. It was, like, perfect. Where am I at? Okay. I don't know why I thought you could... There was, like, a hole in the mountains there. Dude, that doggo is so strong. I'd love to level up Freed, but to be honest, he's not very strong anyways. Excuse me. Trying to level him up since he's got his big damage. That was violent. I think setup's all updated. I forgot to add. I forgot to remove something, I think. But I went and fixed it. Yep. Doggo big strong. Still incredibly creepy. Almost there. Yeah, it does kind of look like the Flans. Looks like the boss Flan from Final Fantasy X, the Spheromorph. Because he had that little, like, orb inside of him. Yasa! Walker Tron! Thank you so much for the 5 months. Thank you, my man. Oh, Vaughn, are you going out? Oh. Yes, I know my directions, guy, but thanks. Oh god, the Dark Flan in Final Fantasy X. That thing is the worst. If you type !setup Gala, you can see everything I use. In terms of capture card, I currently use a Magewell. And it's actually like the most incredible capture card I've ever used. I've used like 5 different capture cards over the course of everything. And this one is by far the best. I've had like very specific issues with every capture card I've ever had, but this one I've never had an issue with. And like, it can capture so many things that my other capture cards couldn't. But it's a bit expensive. It's a capture card that I worked up to for a long time. Like, I started off with cheap capture cards and slowly worked my way up, so it might not be a good, like, entry capture card because they're pretty expensive. I would probably recommend something around the Elgato family if you're trying to get, like, something just to get started. Since you said PS2, you want to go, like, more retro. Hop Hog might be good for you. But you'll have to shop around. If you have more questions about it, you can hit me up in the DMs. If there's like something in particular you want, because I've used a lot of different ones, so I know like what's good for what. If I remember. It's been a while. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to try to blow my nose a bit because I feel so snotty this morning. I sound like this. Alright. I am back. Epi, thank you so much for the 4 months. What is it? What do you want from me? Look at the sheet music. Sheet music? Sorry, but I'm not a piano player. That doesn't concern me. Well, this is a piano player. A good tune, eh? If you have any requests, just bring me the sheet music. Here's some music, play this. Noah gave the old sheet music to the piano player. This is so simple. Well, are you gonna play it or not? Alright, I'll play it. Geez, what an impatient young girl. Ahem. This doesn't sound that simple. He clears his throat to play piano. Kara. Granties, you know what? The mist and Booma is all gone now. The mist at Booma? The mist is gone? I know I'm young and inexperienced compared to you, but I'll tell you this. Now I don't know what happened to you in the past. I don't know whether you hurt the one you love, and you can turn your back on your past and sit around despondent about the future. But I have no respect for someone who tries to kill his own spirit like that. That song, did Kara? That's right, Kara loves you and she wants you to remember that love. Kara said that whatever happens, that love will always be true. Kara said that? I remember now. That's the melody she was playing on my flute the first time I saw her. I came down to the surface following that melody. That's when I found Kara. She was playing the flute. That's that story we heard from the girl at the bar a while ago when we first came to Seoul. I know I'm a horrible man. I didn't take responsibility for the love I felt. Kara, do you think she'll forgive me? I don't know. Sorry, fellas. I guess I'm still depending too much on others. Now I realize that. You taught me a lesson. Now that the mist is gone from Booma, I'm going to go to Booma on my own 2 legs and tell Kara. Tell her that it's never too late to change as long as the desire to change is there. Maybe if I tell her that I am grateful from the bottom of my heart. Stomp, 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 stomp. Maybe she would forgive me, and then we'll be waiting for you, both of us together. We'll be waiting in Booma. It'll be okay, right? Kara will forgive Grantes, right? Even with Grantes the way he is, love was still alive. A miracle is sure to happen. Wow, you're great. Gala, you know everything about love. Well... The teachings of Biron say strength begets love, and well... Wow, you're great. Gala's such the ladies' man. Yeah. Never paid for his bill. Big rip. That'd be funny if we tried to leave and they were like, you're gonna have to pay for this. I want to stay at the end. Bum. I could fly there, but might as well use the opportunity to fight some stuff, get some XP, level up some of my magic. It's not that far away, so... Words of the philosopher 3 days grace. It's not too late, it's never too late. Somehow we always end up on the conversation of early 2000s music. I don't know how this happens. Anyone did Omni-Chair, did they? I didn't see it. Unless I'm crazy. Oh, Lord Leto did an Omni-Chair. I didn't notice it. Let's go grab it. While Robot Crab does his thing. Did you guys hear my controller vibrating? Oh my god, that damage. That might be the first 2,000 damage combo that we've done. Other than against the crab. Oos! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Gala went first. Try the cheese. Ooh! It takes down target's defense now. If doing 1,000,000 damage wasn't enough already. I just love the crazy poses the enemies make when they get hit with that attack. It always makes some crazy pose. Oh my god, no way! I found a new art on complete accident. And it was the giant heart. And it actually, like, stopped him from attacking, too. Yeah, apparently she does know about love. Dude, that's amazing. I'm not even sure I ever knew that there were arts that did status ailments. Wow, I put that in on accident? Holy cow. Up, down, or down, up, down, left, right. And it actually does a status ailment. That's amazing. That's like one of the best arts. That's probably the best art that I've found. A 5-button art. That's awesome. It's a good time for her to learn it, yeah. I don't think I've ever accidentally bumped into a 5-button art before. I've only ever found like the 4 and the 3s. So that's pretty exciting. I'm just excited that I found an art that does a status ailment. That's so cool. Not sure I've ever seen that. I don't know if it's really worth it. It didn't seem to do much damage. I think it kind of just only does the status ailment, but really wish Freed was more powerful, but he's really weak. I've been trying to level this up, but he's kind of weak too. I'm gonna use Spoon just to level it up. I've not looked at the Steam Summer Sale at all, unless I did on accident. When did it start? Yesterday? Oh, then I haven't seen it. I can't imagine what I would buy on Steam. There was so many Steam games. And so many console games that I need to play. I can't imagine what I'd want to buy. That attack is so cool. Yo, it's Rich. Rich. Is it Rich or Rich? It's Rich. It's Rich Rich, or it's Richie Rich, or it's Richer Rich. Or it's Rich Eric, or it's Rick Herrick. Or it's Richer Rick. Thanks to the Twitch Prime, dude. Not dead yet. Celeste, Chrono Trigger, Grandia 2, Resident Evil, Dead Rising 4. Dude, what a steal. Well, what do you know? Where are the two lovers? Oh, look at that food. Epic food. Apparently she made meals for 4 people for some reason. And they're all different meals. Kara, I'm so sorry, Kara. It's alright, Granties. Now that you're at my side, everything is alright. Hey, let me just barge in. It's me, Noah. I'm here. Kara, Granties, so you made up, huh? Actually, we were just... Noah, don't embarrass them. What do you mean, Gala? If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened. I don't mind. Why don't you tell them, Grantes? I was torn between my love for Kara and Soren Law. It was then that Zora, the master of the floating castle, appeared to me. Zora said she would give Kara Seru wings if I helped her. Like a fool, I believed her and stole this town's Raseru eggs. There were 3 eggs. I gave 2 to Zora, the remaining 8 I gave to Kara. That's this one here. He gave it to me and said it was a symbol of our love. But of course, Zora lied. Ha! She never gave me Seru wings. It's so hard to say Seru wings. It's like a tongue twister. I escaped with my life, but my Soren people found out everything I did. As punishment for breaking Soren law, they took my Seru wings and banished me to the surface. For 10 years after that, as you know, I drank at the bar. As you do, when you lose your wings. Grantes lived alone. Kara was alone too, I understand. Yes, I was alone, but you saved me. At first I didn't want to give up being Soren, but now I'm ready to live as a surface dweller. With Kara. Oh, Grantes. Love! That's love! I know it! Love is wonderful. I hate to interrupt, but we have to see the Soren. Can you help us? Ha ha ha! Alright then, here, I give you this. No, Gala has the Soren flute. This is a flute that Soren used to call for help. A surface dweller has no use for it. If you want to meet the Soren, go to the summit of Mount Didy and play this flute. The Soren will think you're a Soren and fly right over to you. Ha ha ha! I love that the laughing in this game is always ha, comma, ha, comma, ha. It makes everyone sound like evil villains. Also, I want to give this back to you. This can't help me anymore. Hooray! Grantes and Kara are good people after all. I love you both. That's that new art. Noah, we must get going. Huh? Why? Because they have to eat their 2 pizzas, salad, and chicken breast. We don't want to bother the 2 lovebirds, do we? I don't really understand, but since you know about love, Gala, I'll do what you say. We left their door open. That's rude. Where's the inn? We already bothered them, but okay. Oh, cool. Father? Mother? Noah, I feel your presence so strongly. You're right near us. But this will be the last time we can send you our words. He has found us out. Who has? Who are you talking about? The man who brought the mist into the world. The man who invaded the realm of the gods by changing the Seru and creating the Simseru. His name. He is Kor. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Father? Mother? Ha 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 ha! Who is that? Who's there? Ha ha ha! How desperate you are! Noah, foolish Noah! I don't need to give you my name! Ha! You and that idiot Raseru can struggle all you want. The more you struggle, the more I can taste your despair. That's not nice. What have you done to my mother? What have you done to my father? Listen well, and I shall teach you. Or tell you. If you have the power, come to conquer 'em for yourself and see. Your parents are there. Conquer 'em. Where did you go? Don't you run away from me. Are you afraid of me? Fight me. I'll kick your butt. Father! Oh, mother! Well, once you actually learn about the villains, it makes a lot more sense. There's basically like one big villain for each section of the game, and then there's the main villain. And then there's Songy, who just follows us around and does bad things, because he's Songy. Songy is basically the Pokemon rival. So we're supposed to go this way, but I'm gonna go back to Usha, because I don't remember if he has anything funny to say, now that we used his bombs. But yeah, there's always a main villain that's like controlling the mist generator of each area, and then there's one big villain that we don't know about yet, and then there's Songy. So it makes sense once you know it, but it can get a little confusing with all the names at first. Yeah, Song is just there to mix up the as soon as everything's going well, he just comes in and mixes up. He's like the Pokemon rival, basically. Just doing terrible things. Just mixing the pot whenever he can. What about the hidden villain that only appears at the end to serve as an extra pointless final battle? Yeah, sorry. This isn't a Final Fantasy game, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's so much great detail with the character models in this game. The weapons all look really unique, the armor all looks really unique, which is really impressive, and the Raseru look slightly different as they level up too. I feel like they realized that they could have gone like the Final Fantasy path and just had the characters always look the same other than maybe the weapons. But this game is much more like, I don't know, physical and close to the characters, and you're doing combos and stuff, and so I think they wanted to put more emphasis on what the characters looked like, which I think pays off. You knuckleheads. I don't think there's any reason to come up here, but I'm curious to see if they have anything to say. Welcome back. You've done such good work. Please make yourselves at home. Welcome back. So you awaken the Genesis tree of Booma. Next you must destroy the floating castle where the mist generator is. You only reach the floating castle with the help of the soron who wear sailor wings. You can learn more about them by asking around a Booma. Okay, so he was just trying to give us a hint. I was hoping he would say, like, congrats, you used the bombs correctly. Have a reward or something. I didn't expect much, but... doesn't... Yeah. I wish my allergies weren't bothering me so much. It seems like my allergies always bother me on Fridays when I'm doing the Let's Play. Because, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I felt fine. Today, my allergies are terrible. That's what I get for living in Ohio. Just the way it goes around here. Some days you wake up and allergies are, like, super flaring. Especially, like, when it rains the day before. This year my allergies haven't been too bad, but it's always just one of those things where, like, some days it's bad and some days it's fine. I did see the trailer for Crash 4, I'm pretty excited for that. I was one of the first people to say, you know, I hope they do, right after Insanity dropped, I instantly was like, I hope they make a game based on this. You know, I hope they make a new Crash game. And then they released Future Tense, the DLC. The first DLC that came out for the Insane trilogy was just a removed level from the original. But the second DLC they did, Future Tense, was a unique level that they made themselves. And as soon as that dropped, I was like, oh boy, this is probably a test. They're testing the waters to see how good they are at making their own Crash levels. So that's when I really got excited about a potential, like, new Crash game. And sure enough, we finally got it, so I'm excited. The trailer looked really great, too. Speed Wolf and Death Trigger. I bet you weren't expecting to see an ostrich called Death Trigger today. But here we are. How's it going, Fried? That combo. Oh yeah, the new Ratchet game looks amazing too. I'm really happy for that. I'm happy for it because it looks like a return to form and not a sequel to the new Ratchet and Clank, which was terrible, in my opinion. So, pretty excited about that too. I'm a huge Ratchet fan. I don't know if anyone really knows that because I've never really played him on stream other than the new one, but giant rat. These are all new enemies. Yeah, I've never really played much Ratchet on stream. But I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. Played them all throughout college. Played all the games. The only one I haven't played is Into the Nexus, actually, which I still want to play. But I played Deadlock and all the other ones quite a bit. Ooh. Yeah, I highly recommend Ratchet and Clank if you've never played it. There's some good collections. If you don't want to go, like, too far in, but you just want kind of a feeling of what the Ratchet and Clank games are like, I would play Up Your Arsenal. Up Your Arsenal got, like, 10s across the board when it came out. It's widely regarded as the best Ratchet and Clank game. Deadlocked is also amazing, but it's a bit different than the other games. So, I would recommend Up Your Arsenal, for sure. Did she say hot dog? Would you be excited if she did? I think Up Your Arsenal was part of the they had some like collection on PS3, I think, that had 1, 2, and 3 or something. I'm not sure. You'd have to look it up. I'm almost positive you can play it somewhere that isn't PS2. I'm just not sure where off the top of my head. I guess I don't really need to save again, do I? There's writing carved in the door of the gate. Mount Didy, sacred land of Soron. None may climb Mount Didy without the mark of the Soron. The Soron flute inside the satchel suddenly began to shine. I hear a voice from Birdman Gate. Mount Didy is open to those with the mark of Soron. It's nice that they do that, because otherwise you could make it all the way to the top and then not have the flute and have to come all the way back down.